Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Guru. Welcome, dear beloved devotees. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the preparation for Sundays, and that is, we all are searching for happiness. The beautiful statement in the Vedanta, it says, what lies behind us and what lies ahead of us. That means what is in the past. If you look carefully, what lies behind us is our memory. But memory has become a monster for us, and it eats us up for our failure and relationships and money and issues and problems. And I have to build on that. And what lies ahead of us is our future. Future is the full of possibility, dynamic. Now, its future is nothing compared to what lies within us. It's a beautiful statement in the Vedanta, and it is given in Mundaka Upanishad that we, as the human beings, we are searching and dying of thirst, and we are sitting right in the shore of the nectar, Amrit, but with our back towards it, and we are digging in the sand in front of us, searching for water. And the nectar is right within us, right behind us. Just like that, we are searching for happiness, but we can't find happiness. And perfect happiness, peace, joy, overcoming suffering, is what Vedanta is saying, yes, it should be possible. We also feel it should be possible. And we are haunted by it. Consciously, unconsciously, we are chasing it. There's a beautiful advertisement which you all know, Swami Sarvapriyananda. He was traveling from New York to one of the city by train, and he says he found this advertisement, and I was just hearing it from his voice. He said there is a beautiful anecdote there with an advertisement. Diamonds are not forever. Consult divorce lawyer, and the name of the divorce lawyer, meaning diamond is the one which we are chasing. And if you look carefully, we think either it is Samsung 24, 25 or iPhone 15, 16 will give us. I can assure you, iPhone will make sure that tomorrow it will be 20 and then 25, and it will carry on. And the diamond, the money, and we think in different ways we are chasing, but we are chasing what? The happiness as if it is out there. We have grown up from childhood onwards, believing in those five senses, those touch, taste, smell, see and hear. It's all, notice, everything is driving us as per Mundaka Upanishad. It is taking us outwards and bringing the world from outside onto our, through the senses, to the brain, to the mind, and bombarding it. And we find instinctively that this is not enough. Everything is from out there, and we are searching for it in many ways. And that dream of the perfection which we are all sharing, and we are wanting that perfection. And Vedanta is saying, yes, it is possible. It is there, but it's not out there. It is within you. And this is what we are searching. And this is why the diamonds are not forever. Reminds me of that whatever we are looking for, it is there within us, all of us. And Vedanta says that you don't need to look outwards. What lies behind us, what lies ahead of us is nothing compared to what lies within us. This within, the search for the experience of the perfection, is the journey through the Vid-anta. Vid, Vedanta. Within, with is to know. And through how do you know? Vedanta Nama Upanishad Pramana. It's the Upanishad what we have to. And Anta doesn't mean end of all knowledge. It means Siddhanta. Anta, Veda, Vid, Anta, Vedanta. Anta is Siddhanta. Siddhanta meaning it is the cutting sharp edge of a sword which cuts through all the ignorances. What is the ignorance? We think we are this body. And the success, happiness, prosperity, whatever we may call it, is a false thing. It doesn't exist. It's a fool's errand, as some of the sadistic people say. It is not. It is all. And great masters, thousands of years, in all religion, have discovered them. The mystics have found it. And that within us corresponds to that peace, being silent, being joyful, being still. There is a beautiful book by a Japanese author, Michio Kaku. This Michio Kaku is the God equation, and in which he's writing about beautiful topic, theory of everything. Michio Kaku, theory of everything in God equation, and is basically going ahead and taken all the scientists. He's a scientist himself, Nobel laureate type, and he's saying it is what we are running around in the world for. It is nowhere else but within us. The big problem is we come into this life and we look right from the birth onwards for everything: food, water, clothes, and shopping, and love and relationship is out there. And that love and relationship, as if it is a person, and it is the perfection, that as if it is in the world around us. It is not world within us. We feel the world around us, and that is where we are in the fool's errand. The big problem is that they search for outwards. A beautiful story. There is a Punjabi monk in Gangotri, and I heard it in the mouth of the Swami Sarvapriyananda again. He said he had gone down and he used to learn Ashtavakra Gita from this senior monk who was the head of the monastery, Punjabi monk. And as one day he was talking about, and Sarvapriyananda is quoting from his memory, he had carried the Ramakrishna Mission Ashtavakra Samhita. You have seen it from me. I also been blessed through Sarvapriyananda Swamiji only to know a little bit about that. And he was carrying it. And this Maharaj said, "Oh, you got Ashtavakra in English. Dikhao, show it to me. And he was narrating that one day as he was there, suddenly a TV crew from Delhi, Doordarshan, they came down to Gangotri and shooting down how these monks live in the extremes of weather and extreme cold. Even in the totally frozen winter, they don't leave that place, they stay there. Tapovan, north of Gangotri. So here, the Maharaj says that the director came down, and from there he shot Ganga coming out, and the sound, kal, the water gurgling sound. And he says, the Maharaj is saying, I could hear the river Ganga and I could see the water flowing. So he took out his lota and he gave it to the director and he said, Babu, thoda sa Ganga pani do na, hum piyenge. Give me a little bit of Ganga water, I would love to drink it. And the director smiled and he said, Maharaj, what are you saying? Ye sab dikhta hai, it is all seen, it is not true. It doesn't exist, you're only seeing it. And the Maharaj stood up and he told everybody, look at this gigantic 20,000 top peaks of Everest and mountain Himalayas all around, and beautiful the river Ganga flowing down in the forest and everything. He says, "Ye sab dikhta hai." This is all, it appears to you, it is not true. It is outside of us. And people still searching for that money and the happiness and the joy and the peace and the prosperity. And everybody thinks they know that the money cannot buy happiness. But they think, still, if I become millionaire, billionaire, crorepati, I would be happy. This is the feeling which is going on, and they know though that the money cannot buy happiness philosophically, but still they feel that I wish I could get that. Now, this money, Maharaj is telling Sarvapriyananda and all the monks that you may get them, but it doesn't get you that happiness what you're searching for. And there is a report of the Oxfam report in the world that approximately 6-7 years ago, it was 60 people of the world had the world's 50% of the money was owned. 50% of the world's money was owned by about 60 people. And the next year, Sarvapriyanandaji is reporting from the Oxfam only that only 6 people own 50% of the wealth of the world, universe. Just think. And they're carrying on acquiring billions of dollars and billions of dollars and billions of dollars. And they think this is what is happiness. Now, this in the world, you and I realize, and Vedanta is saying, this is because of our ignorance. So what is the answer then? Answer is Ashraya Vishaya. In Sanskrit it is talking about that ignorance can be only cured by knowledge, by wisdom. And it is not that my ignorance can be cured by Guru's knowledge. No, it goes on to say the locus of the ignorance can be removed by the locus of the wisdom and the knowledge, but within me. It has to be within me. Then only what does it mean? It means supposing I am ignorant of integral mathematics, or let's say calculus, or let's say German language. I have to learn integral calculus, or let's say calculus, or German language. I have to learn. If somebody else learns, it's not going to remove my ignorance. So what Vedanta is saying, that in extreme inequality in the mind of the ignorance of the people, that inequality, the ignorance has to be removed. And this removal of the ignorance is the purpose of the Vedanta. How do you do that? Let's say a very simple example. That is Drigdrishya Viveka is talking about. But I will talk about it before that. Let's say you are in a foreign land and you are in a foreign gathering and there's a talk going on, and you have come there because you knew there is somebody, let's say a girl called Eva, who is supposed to be meeting you there as a leader to that gathering and going to show you around, is a friend of yours. And you do not know, but who is Eva? So you go and ask somebody there that where is Miss Eva? So he says that yes, I know. And then he looks around and he says, that is Eva. So what happened? Eva, which is totally unknown, ignorant, your ignorance about Eva, is certainly the moment somebody pointed out that is Eva, your doubt, ignorance is cleared. And he says, okay, this is Eva. So same way is the moment Advaita Vedanta talks to you about that this is how you do it. So what is it in Drigdrishya Viveka? There are many ways. Simple one way for today's session He says that seer and the seen are two separate things. Meaning, I'm the one who's suffering. I'm the one who's searching for happiness. And I want to find happiness, but that happiness is out there. I'm seeing. What I am seeing is different than what I see. How can it be? I am seeing it. So what is it? This I, drashta and drishya, are never same. Drashta is the seer and drishya is the seen. Drashta is only one. Only one person is seeing it. I am that one. But drishya are many. And drishya keeps changing. But drashta is only one, never changing. Who is that drashta? I. Right from childhood, I have remained constant. And so many people, drishya have come, they have changed. But drashta remains constant. Imagine a house if you walk in, beautiful, brilliant light, and you're soaking in that light. And when everybody leaves, light is still there. People have gone. Drishya has changed. Light is who? Sakshi Chaitanya, consciousness. This is what is Vedanta is talking about, that this light, the awareness, the consciousness, is the one, once you know, is Brahman, is Ishvara, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman, is ever present. This is what it appears to be, what that Maharaj was talking about, but they're all not true. It appears to be. Now look at it. Quantum manifestation is in the latest science. Remember Alan Aspect, John Zellinger, and Alan Aspect, John Zellinger, and Anton. This is three scientists, and three scientists discovered this world is not real. It appears to be real, but it is not real. But what makes it real? They did a double-slit experiment. You have heard me mentioning about it before, in which they found that the atoms, particles, electrons, if they send it through that double slit into the screen in front, if nobody's observing it, those particles should otherwise go and make a straight line in the other screen. Instead of that, it goes into a wave form and makes a wave pattern. You say, how did it do that? And as they put a camera, or as the scientists were looking through the telescope, they found that waveform transformed, and it became, those tiny particles became two straight lines. In other words, what is this manifested universe around us, which is there everywhere, but the observer effect, the seer effect, is within us. Within us, I see it, I visualize it. Understand it, sounding a little complicated, it is not. Unless you're conscious and you're seeing me and hearing me, you won't see me and hear me. If you're unconscious, you can see me. If I'm in coma, lying in the hospital, the whole world will vanish for me. Why? Because I'm in coma. So if I have to see the world, I have to be the observer to see the world. My world exists when I am Sakshi Chaitanya of my consciousness is witnessing the world. Now, how do you utilize it? For this search for happiness, you have to not try to control it. Very important. We try to control that happiness. We try to regulate. We try to save money. We try to work hard for the relationship and a perfect happiness in the person next to us, within us, the children with us. But we find it is elusive. So what should we do then? Do not control it, but create it. How do you create it? Apply it now. The quantum manifestation of the Nobel laureates, 3 Nobel Prize winners, is what? Be the observer. Just visualize it and believe in it, that I am believing in it, it is going to come, and then switch off. It is like if you plant a seed for the tree to grow, but if you keep on digging at it, the tree seed is not going to grow roots and continue to grow. You have to let it be. Plant the seed of your happiness, joy, expectation by doing what? Creating it, not controlling it. Very difficult for us, generally speaking. But as you keep manifesting this quantum visualization, you will find slowly your mind wanting to control, wanting to be ruled by fear, wanting to be ruled by what if it doesn't happen. It changes to surrender. And beautiful when you have a great faith in your Guru, great faith in the Divine Mother, or Krishna, or Shiva, or Vishnu, or Brahma, or let's say Jesus Christ, or Muhammad, or Mahavir Jain, or Guru Nanak, great gurus. You have a peace of mind and you say, I have prayed, Mother Kali has listened to me, Divine Mother of the universe, Mother Durga, Mother Saraswati, Lakshmi has heard. How can it not happen? I have asked Ganapati Bappa Moria. Of course it will happen. That faith comes in. So religion does give you a little help. And supposing you are not religious, you be quantum physicist, you visualize this. But remember, the important message is that peace, that happiness is not out there, it's within me. I have to visualize it, I have to believe in it, I have to work with it. So that tremendous power of the past, instead of becoming a monster and eating me up in my present time and killing my present, or worrying about the future and killing that possibilities of future, I'm being in the present, being peaceful. I know it will happen. I just know it. And it happens. Look at a very simple example. Baby knows if it does wah, mother will come running around and will give him that milk or clean the bottom. Baby knows. Can you and I just know? Science says quantum manifestation. Vedanta says Aham Brahmasmi. Jai Krishna.